So why in 2024 people still want to be a part of majors?
The illusion. Sounds good. It seems good.
But
If
you
you
know
if you get
what
if
you just said right now, though.
right.
You know you gonna get fucked on this
But
contract.
you might not. I'm saying it depends on your leverage. If you have the leverage to get a good deal, then it makes sense for you. Then it makes sense to you. They give you the right bag, you the right promo, then it makes sense. But it got to be the right deal. Like, bro, this game is so funny. I learned the hard way at every angle of the game. I remember when I didn't have the money to pay for a lawyer, right? And you still need representation. So at this time, when you don't have the money to pay them up front, they'll take a percentage of your deal. With that being said, I had 3 deals on the table. One had a large cash amount attached to it. The other 2 with smaller cash amount to it. But in hindsight, I realized the ones with smaller cash amount to it were way better deals than a big one. Because the lawyer's going to make more money if I sign the biggest deal, he convinced me to sign this one, which is the worst deal in the fucking world.
So he could get
but
bread.
that's the deal that's going to make him the most money.
So he get bread.
Even your lawyer will play you if you don't know how. If you
Mm-hmm.
don't know how to read your own contracts and learn this business, learn business, music business. The word music is this big. The word business is like this. Music business. If you don't learn the business part of this shit, you're gonna lose, bro. Most artists don't even know where their money come from. They have no idea how they make money off music. You gotta learn all that shit, or you're not gonna make money off music. Don't do it as a hobby, or else it will only be a hobby. You gotta make this shit business if you want to change the life of your people. Buy your mom in that big house, you gotta learn the business. Word.
That's a fact. Yeah, back then it was like the machine was needed, but now with like, I mean, we came from the era where there was no social media, so you had to be in the studio, like you said. Those 2-inch reels, those are like 2,500 off the rip just to even record your records and all that. Like you said, a lot of people don't know the mics. You got to pay for the MPC, the producer to bring in the MPC. You got to pay all for that shit hourly. You know what I'm saying? The cord, the keyboard, you had to pay for all that. But now with social media, like you could go direct to consumer
right away, and for nothing. You could control your own destiny, buy your own studio equipment, teach yourself, be your own boss, be independent. That's why so many artists can get hot from the couch. You could really get hot from your house and not even leave and be on fire if you know what you're doing. So it's like a gift and a curse. I respect independence, but it's also like it also lets in a lot of shit that ain't good. You get a lot of low quality shit because low frequencies. It's like low hanging fruit now. Mm-hmm. So hip hop is like it's like a fucking it's like the wild wild west. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only downside to that. But I respect independence, man. I'm gonna tell you, go for it. Do it yourself. But you gotta have money to do it yourself. But even to get signed, you gotta have money to get high enough to get signed. They got like any which way it's business. So anything regarding the word business takes money to start it. It doesn't matter. I don't care if you want to sell this. You're gonna need money to buy that can, bro. Business. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, and you're gonna have to work hard for it.
Facts.
What's your thoughts on streaming? Because I know a lot of artists now, they're like staying away from the Spotify's, the Apple Music. Like they're just finally figuring it out, putting it out directly themselves without a
consumer.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the whole.
It's a double-edged sword because streaming, they are jerking you. They in terms of what they decide you get paid. But if you know how to, once again, how to work the business, you can find out how you can work it and still get paid. In any arena, you can figure out how to business can benefit you. So even though streaming is jerking you, you can figure out how to maximize your streams and make your money.
How to finagle it,
yeah. There's a will, there's a way, always. But direct to consumer is not gonna be that. Yeah. That's old school shit. If I'm selling this for $50 and it cost me $10 to make, I just made $40. You talking about streams and all this other way shit, you can't quantify that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The person in charge of the streams is making the building. If you go to Spotify, that's $1 billion looking building. You ain't making billions of dollars off the streams though. They are.
Facts.
You know, bro, the stats, I just heard the stats that Spotify gets 145,000 songs uploaded every day, bro.
It's crazy.
That is wild.
Wild.
So like,
you ever been to that building?
It's nuts.
Shit looks nuts.
Yeah. So it's like they're making money. They're the mafia right now.
That's crazy. When I first went there, I was like, wow. Artists are not getting a percentage of this money, are we?
Oh,
no, we're not. We're
pennies.
Like, nah. When I saw this, I'm like, oh, niggas, like, how many floors is that shit? Yeah. Goes to the clouds, nigga. It's like
literally. Word.
I was like, oh, that's where the stream money goes right here.
Mm-hmm. And the people that work in the building, they get fucking food sent to them for lunch and all types of shit.
Wow.
I've been there too. I'm working in the building. I'm like, yo,
That shit is. I was like,
I will come to work every day, and
I see what streaming does. I see it.
Yeah, literally.
I was like, wow.
Word.
I see it. Yeah, somebody streams.
That shit crazy.
Word.
But rap influences. Give me your rap influences, because you mentioned something one time, and ever since then it stuck out to me. I'll let you finish first.
You go first. Let me see what I said.
So you mentioned M and his influences and shit like that. Now it's like, except for like probably 2 songs of God's Timing, where I could be like, dang, he switched it up. I didn't even know it was him. But when I hear you spit, you're definitely like, there's M with that cadence, right, and then there's you, and I'm like, I cannot not hear it now. Real.
I got compared. I got compared to my whole career. They used to call me the Black Eminem. So
yeah, facts.
I took it as a compliment though, because my influence was first Nas, then Jay. I don't know if it was this order, but it was Nas, Jay, Eminem, Royce, Jadakiss, Prodigy. That was my.
That's a mean group.
Them guys right there is what created this Graph guy.
That's a mean collective.
You'll hear Prodigy lines in my songs to this day. That's my nigga too, man. Shout out to my nigga Prodigy, man.
Did you ever get to make a record with P?
Yeah.
Okay.
I made a one-on-one record with P.
Oh, dope. All right.
And when I did a freestyle on iPhone, he was in the video. Just me and him on the park bench dolo.
Fire.
Chilling, sipping on some yak or some shit.
Fire, yeah.
For the one we dolo, I was shooting. I was like, yo, I'm shooting a video for this. He pull up dolo, just me and him on the park bench. I'm like, yo, this my nigga P. We outside dolo.
Speaking of P, right? Rest in peace to him.
Indeed.
I don't know if he was a part of it, because man, my shit be blurred out. But Chaz came to Downstate one time. I want to say it probably was like 2008. He brought some rappers with him to perform. Was you a part of that collective that came through with him?
Hell yeah. I was fucking with Chaz. I was on a prison tour my whole career. My whole career we did a prison tour.
That's why I was like, I'm trying to remember. I was like, damn, I can't remember if Graph was there or not.
Yeah.
Because El Dorado was with me.
Shout out to my nigga El Dorado.
Yeah,
we did that. We did Downstate. We did Rikers a million times. We did
I fuck with Chaz, man.
We did had different jails, man. We did the Max and Matulu Shakur was in Florida. He was at Coleman. Shout out to Matulu Shakur. I'm gonna tell you another story about that. But yeah, Chaz is the realest, man. The realest in the world. I was on a prison tour my whole career messing with Chaz. And we brought mad other rappers on the tour with us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, all that shit, man. That was amazing. I remember when I was in Coleman, that first time I met Matulu Shakur, he gave me so many jewels. He put so many jewels in my mind, I left there with none of them. It was like brain overload. He said so many. I was like, I gotta remember that. I remember that. I left. I was like, I can't.
So about that experience, just meeting them, like how it went down. Like
it was crazy, because it was like this is Tupac's influence, and I got to experience why he was super militant and super smart and his wise, and he gave me so many jewels. And I remember saying, I want to remember that, but you can't write it down. There's no.
Yeah, I don't know.
I remember that. But it's like an hour of jewels. I left with none. It was just brain overload.
So it was just you and him having that conversation, or he was talking to all of y'all?
Just me and him.
Wow.
We were just kicking it. But then fast forward, when they let him come home, because I was Chaz's cousin, so he was family. When he came home, I was gonna do his documentary. Him and his family. We were gonna do his documentary. First Nas was gonna do it. Nas stepped up to do it, but then because he was family, I kind of cop block Nas on the low. I was like, yo, let me do that. I mean, Nas is the big homie, but let me take a shot. I want to be on the right side of history and really do this shit, man, and I know Nas is busy. He's a busy person. So I'm move a lot faster than he is. Like, I'm gonna start it today. I go hire the camera crew right now. I was hiring every Hollywood person. I called Shia LaBeouf. I called everybody I knew. Like, yo, help me make the documentary. So he passed away before we get to do it, man. Wow. So shout out to Matulu. We had some super dope conversations when he left. He was saying that dude is just amazing. I got a lot of it on tape on my phone, but we didn't get to the potatoes of it. Yeah, nah, we didn't. It's nothing cool enough to post. It's just those are memories I cherish. Just to be able to kick it with Matulu Shakur is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
All right, but before we move on, you're not just gonna do a little, I was on the phone with Shia LaBeouf and we just like, fuck you think? Like, ain't nobody hear that? Like,
well, ironically, I was on the phone with him today again.
Come on,
because I'm actually trying to do a movie on my own life. I'm looking at my life like, this shit is a movie. I've been through some shit. So I was calling and picking his brain, like, how do I approach that? Do I hire a writer? Do I record myself talking? How do I approach that? So he just had mad ideas. We busted up about that. Just giving his guidance with that.
How did y'all meet? Like, how did y'all link up?
I met him crazy, man, because I knew he was a fan of the music, because he be tapped in. I'd be tapped in.
Mm-hmm.
I rented a space in LA doing a video with Eric Bellinger for the song that I had on the album called Good Energy. And the lady that owned the space was like, hey, you know, I researched everybody that rents my space, and I realized that Shia I hope I ain't saying the name wrong. I always say LaBeouf. LaBeouf. And I'm like,
LaBeouf, yeah,
wrong, right? I don't know, but Shia. She was like, I researched who you are, and I realized that Shia is a big fan of yours. I wanted to let you know before you come here that he's filming next door. I was like, word? She's like, yeah, I'm gonna introduce you. I was like, that's fire. That's what's up. So I'm filming on the set. I know he was next door, but I'm just trying to get the shots done and shit like that. So I'm like, I ain't get to go check him yet. Plus, I didn't want to interrupt what he was doing. They filming the movie and shit. Middle of the shoot, I see somebody walking down mad fast, but I'm looking at the camera, I'm filming, but I'm like, police? What's going on? He ran out on me mad fast, like, yo, what up? A pleasure to meet you. Da, 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 da. And he walked right in the shot. I was like, you my kind of nigga, man. What's up?
Yeah.
Nah, son is 100.
Yeah, listen, he got a story too, bro.
He be with the shits.
People don't know. Shy ain't grow up with a silver spoon.
Right.
But
I could tell he be ready to fuck niggas up.
Yeah. He got some trauma in his life.
But I got a lot of trauma too. And I'm talking about I connect with him like that because
like-minded people,
broken folks attract broken folks. I fuck with
the energy is always gonna attract. You know what I'm saying? But
he be so tapped in though. He was so we was talking about the God's Time album. He was like, yo, I felt like you got better and this shit is dope. And he was just breaking it down like from his perspective. It's like he raps and he's nice. He be tapped in. Shout out to Shia. He be tapped in.